I have lived in the Bow Valley for almost 24 years. So when I'm in Canmore, I love being outside, I love hiking, I love just meeting up with friends, going for walks along the river, but I also love being in my art studio. I call my art studio the Art Cave, and it's filled with a lot of inspiration that I've collected over the years from traveling, from seeing little treasures in other artist studios, and it's where I feel I can create this imaginary world for my book characters. I was trained as a book illustrator. I did 6 years of art college with 3 years specializing in book illustration at Sheridan College, and then I thought that I would probably just be illustrating other authors' books, but I had also always written smaller stories for myself. When I started working on my first Nuptse book, I took a course through the Banff Center, the writing studios, and that really helped me find my children's book writing voice. To receive this honor means so much, to be honored within your own community. I had been following for years the other artists who had been featured over the years. These are people that I highly respect. When I found out that I had been chosen, I screamed and I think I danced. The very first book that I worked on was a story called Mush Kid that I did the illustrations for. Then I worked on my Nuptse and Lotse book that go to Nepal. And now I have 5 books in the Nuptse and Lotse series. Nuptse and Lotse came to be from a trip that I did in 2003 to Nepal. And I was hiking the Everest Base Camp Trail. But what really blew me away when I was there was how stunning the mountains around Everest were, in particular 2 mountains named Nuptse and Lotse. And I feel like I was given this idea at that moment that, hey, these are really cool names. They'd be really cool character names. And I left that trek with the idea of doing a story for children celebrating the geography and culture of Nepal with Nuptse and Lotse as 2 cats driving the story. I actually made a small set of Nuptse and Lotse dolls that now travel with me all over the world. My books come to me first, almost always, as the images, and then the story, I weave it afterwards through the images I have seen in my head. So there's a lot that goes into me crafting a story and all the little details that I like to put into an illustration. For me, working on a book, the most important thing is first-hand experience in that place. For the next couple of years, I'm going to be really busy. My publisher has talked about the next 10 books that they would like to see from me. There will be more Nuptse and Lotse books traveling all across Canada, different regions, and then there's going to be more board books coming out. What inspires me so much about living in Canmore is that we are so fortunate to have all of these artists and almost 80 other authors, and it's just a hive of people doing what they love and pursuing their dreams, and I find that just a very rich community to be a part of.